I'm a real estate agent for Northrop Realty. So my office is here in Sykesville. And when COVID-19 hit and all the flights were grounded, if you look at my business card, it says making you the priority. That's my tag handle. So I couldn't make my clients the priority because I wasn't able to leave outside my house. So I made my daughter the priority instead. And so she got my full attention. And she needed to have a face for what was going on because she uses a pod a lot of times to communicate. There wasn't a drawing in the pod that described what the coronavirus was. So I made one. And I recruited our son, who's an artist, to draw it.
So Debbie had a really hard time understanding why we were home when nobody in her immediate world is sick. And for her, everything is concrete. So, her friends were healthy, her teachers are healthy, family's healthy, and all of a sudden we can't leave our house. So it was really confusing. So what I started doing is in the 2 weeks that the public schools were shut down, because I'm a teacher myself, I went to Scholastic and I used Bookflix to help her, and I used Greg Ting Math activities to help her. And when he approached me about the book, I said, that's an awesome idea because we could use it to help lots of kids who are probably really struggling with this concept right now.
Tell me, Debbie, how did the comic book help you better understand what's going on in the world right now?
Fights. That's right. It helps me fight.
It helped me fight.
Who?
Coronavirus.
Right. And we basically went ahead and took the brand identity with it and ran to the next level with creating supplemental materials with it. So we went ahead and for raising money to put a website together so we could host the PDFs free for people, we went ahead and made a coloring book based on the comic. We went ahead and made an activity book based on the comic. And these were also did a photo documentary, like a bio. That one right there, the From Crisis Comes the Champion. So we documented the whole process in a photo novel. These are all PDF publications that we put together for our Kickstarter supporters so we could raise some money to put a web server, upgrade our web server to host the PDFs for free. So we wanted something like this to be available once Autism Awareness Month was over. We launched the book specifically for Autism Awareness Month. It went live on April 1st for Autism Awareness Month. But we've been getting press ever since, and based on the reaction we're getting both here and internationally, and having the book translated both in Japanese, Portuguese, and Spanish, now it's international in several languages. So it's like that Energizer buddy, just keeps going and going and going and going, and it just hasn't stopped.
But the nice part is that it feels really good to be able to help lots of people all over the world. Lots of people are dealing with this, and we want people to be able to understand what's going on, and to be able to touch the lives of many is just an amazing feeling. Yeah. It feels really good to just give back to the community.
And can you tell me, why it is so important for you to help your daughter understand what's going on right now, as well as other children, even just other children in general? Why is it so important for you to help them understand what's going on right now?
Because,
we may all weather the same storm, but we're not all in the same boat.
Right. First and foremost, as a mom, Debbie was diagnosed with autism when she was 5. So we've been on this path for a long time, and things for her have to have routine and be concrete. And as soon as this pandemic started, her routine has been thrown off. Things are so abstract, and and it's not so much for her about staying home. She got into the routine of me working with her, but like our summer, we always go to Hershey Park as soon as school lets out. And for her to understand, why can't we go to Hershey Park? That's a hard thing for her to understand, and she's been perseverating. We also go on a summer vacation every year. And again, it's the same thing. Why are we not being able to do this? Again, I don't see anybody in my immediate world who's sick. And so, I want her to understand that this thing means other people are sick. And even though it doesn't look like that to you, this is what is happening right now. And this is what we have to do to stay safe. And, the same thing as an early childhood teacher, kids just have a hard time understanding other people's perspectives. And, that abstract concept of why can't I go outside and play? Why can't I go to school and see my friends? It's that idea of I don't see it happening in front of me, so therefore why would I understand it? So it's really important to me as both a mom and an educator to help kids understand that there's this bug out there that's basically,
ruining lives,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't know how to visualize and explain it to their loved ones in
Right.
concrete terms. So that's basically why we made the book, to put a face on an invisible enemy.
Do you have plans to make another comic book, to do another story as a family?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We're working on that right now, and we're involving people in very high places. We just had a meeting yesterday about it.
It's going to be about stranger safety, because she has a very hard time with understanding the concept of stranger safety. We go out and she asks everybody and anybody. She says, "Hi, my name is Debbie. What's your name?" And great when I'm with her, but unfortunately, there are a lot of not nice people in the world who could take advantage of a vulnerable teenager or adult. And so we really want to work hard to help her understand and others understand how to be safe with strangers and responsible, because it's a scary world out there.